Hey, what is up, traders? This is Stan Gluzman here with 7 Points Capital, bringing to you today's trader takeaways. So let's take a look at the main mover for the day. This is Vale that we were trading. Unfortunately, there was a catastrophe in Brazil where a dam broke, and the stock just collapsed, right, from like $14 to $11. So pretty big drop. We were watching the tape today. Got a nice big drop in the morning. I was buying dips in here. I believe started buying it in here for the push. There was a big buyer just buying the offer every single level, pushing it up, and then we stalled out here in 1180s. We're just watching this push towards 1180 and fail. A lot of soakers in the high 70s. So I flipped it to short, started shorting, caught this drop, and then covered half, and then reshorted in here for this big drop. So the best thing about the stock was that it's very liquid, so you can do a lot of size, and the range was there too. So it dropped from like 1180 to 1145 ish. So that's a pretty decent drop, like a 5-minute drop. So pretty liquid stock, has a range. Didn't get this drop right here. I was distracted with some other stocks, but we had pretty much a very similar setup as in here, where we push, the buyer gets exhausted, and then the buyer steps away and the stock just really pulls back. In here we had a couple of longs, so just scalping it for the rest of the day. I can't show executions because I traded quite a few shares in the stock and the software just crashes, but this is the best stock on the desk so far. The next one was AVCO. So this stock right here, former runner, I mean, we ran like a couple days ago, literally. It's pretty low float, got a like 20 million share float, so but it acts like a much lower float. So I was just waiting for a push out of the gate and some sort of a soaking pattern on the offer within a reasonable range. So the kind of the ultimate risk was the pre-market high. So I was watching for the push, and we got a really nice push out of the gate. So pull up my executions. I did try a long in the morning, worked out for a little bit, and then we started dropping. Started buying again, just a little bit, started position. This was pre-market again. I rejected, so I just got out for break even on this one, or a small loss, and then waited for the push. We pushed up, and I just started hitting it, trying to add liquidity and like layering a couple of more orders here. I got a few fills, didn't get my full position, and then covering a big washout, anticipating a big pop again. Started back in a little too soon here after this VWAP rejection, but very small size, and I was willing to reshort again, risking now just above this candle right here, and we got a nice pop. Got short again, covered half in here. I was thinking maybe we push again for another reshort, but we just dropped, so I covered it. Reshorted a small position because this was kind of a chase, and just stopped out on the rest. So this was a really nice one on the desk as well. Second best stock. And I did trade a few other ones, two small losers, AWSM. So this one pretty much flat on the day on this one, just because I kind of shorted, anticipating that it's gonna do a triple top and fail. So I took a loss on the first one, and then from here on just longing a little bit, getting short, and then trading around core a little bit, but it was pretty spready, and every time it started to get tight, it would push higher. So my assumption is that every time the volume dries up, the pumpers are just coming in and just pumping the volume into the stock and selling into the highs. So after this push right here, on pretty good volume, relatively speaking, we failed to hold the VWAP right here. So nice rollover that I missed, but a couple guys shorted on the desk. And BIOC, this one's pretty squeezy. I don't think they have any dilution going on, so this one could go, could have squeezed. I started in thinking this might be backside, just shorting this VWAP projection and adding once it's stuffed. I was thinking maybe we pushed through the resistance and then just drop the bids. Got out for a small loss and couldn't really get any size here. Just got a very small fill here and a couple of pretty small fills here, and I just covered in here. So pretty much like kind of flat on the day, maybe down a little bit on this name. Just because I couldn't get, I was a little too late with my orders and didn't get a full fill. So that's the morning session for now. Still watching Vale, seeing maybe more volume comes in, maybe we have a breakdown or a breakout. Right now we're in a pretty tight range, so we'll see which way we go and maybe we'll join the trend. So these are the takeaways for the morning. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, Vale did load the fills. There we go. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of fills here. So we're getting long here and then kind of shorting here, scalping around the core and then covering into the washes. These are the takeaways. If you guys have any questions, you can tweet at me at Tricana Trader. This is Stan Gluzman. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.